Want to cross? Alright. Well, it's Wednesday, middle of my holiday week. Same weather as it was on Monday at St. Anne's, although it's a great deal warmer. And the forecast bloody thunderstorms for tomorrow, that's charming, isn't it? I want sunshine. Well, we got a bit of sunshine yesterday, but I'm afraid my guts were bad after that fish, chips and peas at St. Anne's. It kept repeating on me, and then when I got up on Wednesday, bloody hell, sorry, on Tuesday, actually that's what I forgot, more Imodium. I have one at home, although it seems to have done the trick because I couldn't go this morning. Not that you want to know too much information. Anyway, I feel alright today. Just been to my mum's for an hour. She's back home from hospital, and she's been sending lots of texts. I'll need a sponge on a stick, will you try and get one? And rather than go to that cheapo shop called Rage, or the other cheapo shop, original factory shop it's called, Tops, I went to the mobility shop. There's a mobility shop in town that sells scooters, and I thought, well, if they sell stuff like that. And amazingly they did, because I was going to buy something with like a scrubbing brush with a sponge and some zip ties on. He said, no, we have a sponge on a stick here, $7.99. And he also had a grabber. My mum had a cheap grabber, but this one $14.99, so I've got that. And I got her some cold bottled water, because she's still been told to drink lots of water. She has an infection, bladder infection. Well, she's back home, but she looks very frail. But hopefully this new week, once everything's healed up, in a month or two, she'll be back to her old energetic self. I said, never mind how much. She used to go shopping and get cat food for me for years and years. I said, this is in return for all that cat food you kept getting, even though I said no. Where am I going? Well, I thought they were coming up there then. Yes, where am I going? I thought trains, oh yeah, I'll have a look at the Keighley and Ware Valley Railway website, and it says we are open Wednesdays to Sunday. So I thought I'd nip over, you know, and nip over about 30 odd mile away and see if they're open, because I've never actually been on the steam train, you see, and I'd like to go on it. And I've charged my handheld camera up. If you don't fancy wearing my helmet on a train, if it's all running, we shall see, won't we? So it's the end of the motorway, which is about 20 miles or so. Yeah, it's like going to bloody Blackpool again. And then it's that country road past Wycoller, which If you've seen my other videos of my railway children retracing and doing the film locations, etc., Wycoller was that little village with a stream running through it, which was a filming location with Jenny Agutter and the Doctor scene. And that's the road, well, there's a road next to it that leads right to Haworth, about 10 miles or so. So it's under 30 miles away. Yeah, it'd be nice to go. I also want to look at the gift shop at Haworth, see what there is. And I'll send Sally Thomsett some pictures. Because last year was the 50th anniversary of the film's release, and of course everything was cancelled, sadly. And she'd planned to come up. I said, you should have brought old Bernard. No, everything's cancelled, Stephen. I said, oh yeah. I said, the website says they're struggling. Well, if I can help in any way, I could sign some things for the gift shop. I said, yeah, well, contact them. I said, they don't seem very chatty. I asked them questions and they just ignored me. It's like I said, staff at certain places don't seem too keen on actually doing important stuff, do they? Get to Keighley by turning left, but it's the horrible A road. I go on the B road. Plus Keighley's the end of the line, whereas I want to go to Haworth and Oxen thingy. Change lanes. Although if it's busy, it's a bit of a pain getting through the cone here. Yes, I've got a Monster Energy and a little Red Bull in my bag, but I expect it'll be warm by now. Chav nearly run him over. On that bicycle, you see him. Lots of people have been badly hurt by knobs on push bikes. Time is it? 1:20. I put it over there by 2-ish. Yeah, Lane Shore Bridge, that's right. And the Alma Inn, Haworth, there we are. Haworth, Skytop, Wycoller, Bronte, Worth Valley Railway, well there we are. Unsuitable for HGVs. See, Wycoller's down there, that's where Jenny Agutter was, sat on that old Packhorse Bridge. Bed and breakfast. There was not llamas, what they call alpaca farm up here last time I came. I should have stopped and had a talk with them, or brought them a bag of apples or something. Fuck off. What do you think about them riders of them things? Don't like them myself. They all seem a bit mental. Nice round here, isn't it? So like I said, it's an alternative route rather than going through Keighley on the air roads. You can even get to the place via Skipton. Turn off at Skipton and go to Keighley that way, but it was like a bloody motorway last time I went that way. I do hope the choo-choos are running. Well, if it says cancelled due to the further restrictions imposed by Boris Johnson, we decided to close for another month. I wonder which way my mum come. My mum, when she learnt to drive, she used to come here with my dad to Haworth. They love walking around and having a meal and cups of tea in the cafes. But Haworth is a lovely town, isn't it? You saw my video before. Steep hill through the middle, but lots of little interesting shops to pot around. There's some kind of crumbly cliff there. That would be nice to have a look at. Should I do a stop, walk to the cliff edge, try not to fall off and carry on? Should be a viewing point, shouldn't you? I think there would be. Probably all private farm tracks. I can't see him putting up with people stopping. What are you doing? I'm having a look over at cliff, but this is our back garden. I don't care, I want to look at cliff. See a little sign saying public footpath. Ah, it's just a field, isn't it? It's just a field, it's just a valley. You've seen one valley, you've seen them all. It's too bumpy to risk going too quickly. Be thrown out of my bloody seat. It's quite possible. And I've not put my new seat on, this is my old seat. I was going to put that blue furry blanket on to see if it actually helped with the comfort, but I'm worried about it dropping off. See, look at that big dip. Big dip like that, it's enough to throw you off. Hey, a bit of blue sky and sunshine over this way, good. You know what I forgot again? Hay fever tablets, my eyes are itching a bit. I suppose I could always buy some. It'll take a while to work. I should have took them when I woke up. Always have two, even though it says only take one. If you'll itch your eyes, you can just pour water in them. In a bottle of water, lean back, splosh, or splash your eyes with water, and it washes the pollen out, and there you are, right? Reservoir. When they repaired that wall, I seem to remember lots of holes in it last time. There seems to be less holes. That's the trouble with dry stone walls, they just fall apart, don't they? See a couple of holes. Anyway, not so far off now. See how close Haworth is to me. Quick blast on the motorway. I thought it was 20 mile, it wasn't. It was about 11 or 12 mile on the motorway. A couple of miles through town where mate's record shop is. And here we are, nearly in Haworth. Another option is going via Hebden Bridge, but that's that road through the bloody Wuthering Heights area. It's half the width of this. Heathcliff, it's me, I'm Cathy, I've come home, so cold. And my mum said she was cold. She had the central heating on full blast, and I was stood with the door open. Oh, Sherry, that's a full recovery with no ill effects. I've new hip done. Well, I end up having my hips done. Oh no, sorry. Get down here, up there. Yeah, no. This is Haworth. I have to go right. Or should I stop at the gift shop now? Parking's always a bit of a concern, because if there's some Herbert dishing fines out, I suppose I could always break the habit of a lifetime and actually pay to park. Yeah, last time I come this way. I think there is an alternate route, because the other road goes straight on to the other end, you know, Keighley way. Whereas this comes out at Haworth. And it had been raining last time, all this was wet, and my back got full of sludge. Yeah, I've never been in the gift shop, so if it's open I want to see what sort of things you actually sell. I've got a tin plate of Oakworth station on my back door, but that was from eBay for 10 quid. You know, buying all them motorbike ones. One of them had a Oakworth one. I thought of sending one to Sally, but I don't know, she doesn't seem to be that into it. You think she'd be chatting all about it on Twitter every day, because it's the most famous role apart from Man About the House. I mean, is she more well known for the Railway Children, Phyliss, or Man About the House? Funny, isn't it? She was born in 1950, so she was 20 when she played the role of Phyliss, who was meant to be 12-year-old because she looked like a little girl. And she got into trouble because she was dragging Jenny Agutter off to the nightclubs in Leeds. So there was one particular nightclub called the Birdcage, which had go-go dancers in cages, and you had to throw sixpences at them to dance. So imagine our surprise when me and Jenny arrived, and old Lionel Jeffries was there staring at the birds. "Oh, what are you doing here? We could ask you the same question, Mr. Jeffries." And they're all laughing. "Well, be sure to learn your lines ready for tomorrow. We're filming tomorrow." "Yes, Mr. Jeffries." Yeah, that's gritty. Look at that. It's just been gritted, hasn't it? Spray and lay. We lose grit. Why did I come this way? Like I said, the other road that goes over the tops has lots of little roads to the right, you know, leading down to all these towns and villages. You don't have to come this way. Another old lamp. Skid risk, yeah. Especially downhill with the back brake slightly on. So, whereabouts does it actually come out there? On the main road or up the hill? There's like two levels to Haworth. Where the railway station is down at the bottom, of course. But the actual town is up that bloody big hill. I parked near the Haworth Bronte Museum parsonage thingy last time, when I had my brief little walk around. Old Silent Inn. How old is that, I wonder? Silent Inn. Oh, we're going back up the hill now. And a nice view of the valley. Where's Haworth then? That said Stainbury. Not seen any right turns for Haworth, have you? Are you paying attention? Oh, I got delivered a mattress and they're not in. The Wuthering Heights Inn. Eat, drink, camp. Closed. It's me, I'm Kathy, I've come home. Oh yeah, Haworth 1 mile, Oxenhope 2. Oxenhope, that's it. So that one in the lake must be Thorpe. Oxenhope, alright. I have to remember this road for the way back, although I don't fancy going on them bloody gravelly bits again. I think they're going back the Skipton way actually. So go back on the A59 rather than the motorway. The size of that. Is that a rhododendron bush? They do get huge, don't you, if they're left alone? Yeah, I'll have to drop down a gear. Well, I estimated 2 o'clock. Peony Stone, or is it Penny Stone? There was a silly thing in the Sun about rude names for little towns, villages or landmarks. There's Knob End near Bolton, and this was in Penny Stone. There's a nice valley. This must be the valley with the railway in there. Oxenhope, good. Oxenhope. So it looks like we're going to Oxenhope anyway, rather than Haworth first. Find out if it's open now. No, they've closed due to Boris's cuts. On Boris's orders, they've had to close again. When they close, I wonder if they lock the station up so people can't go on and take pictures. I've always wondered why none of the tin signs are nicked, unless they're probably all reproduction ones. More bloody gravel lane. See, Haworth left 1¼ mile, so Oxenhope must be there. But we're still recording. I forgot to delete Blackpool in the same hands. I normally delete and start afresh. Lovely area. Well, I'll be going mad with hay fever later. More rhododendrons. I've brought my West Yorkshire map as well, that A to Z I got. That's my version of SatNav. Bring a map book. If you get lost, stop and refer to it. Stop, refer to your A to Z, carry on. Yeah, there's all that eccentric. Wordfunny Railway. Right. Haworth. What the railway's signposted. Ah, this looks familiar-ish. No entry. Mini roundabout, yeah. Well, where's the bloody railway? Oh, there, left. Good, Oxenhope Station. Station Road. I do. There's room for a bike. Is the train running? It said Wednesday to Sunday on the website. Is everything open? Oh yeah, I was parking at the museum last time I came. Are they filming or something? Is there... it's not the other railway children thing, is it? Oh, is Jenny Agutter here? I talked to Sally Thomsett on Twitter and I keep on about visits here. She thought it was all cancelled. I said, yeah, but why not come and bring Bernard? Well, no, I live in London. She just moved house in London. I thought, is she not bloody interested anymore? She could be here and sell autographs, £25 each, and make a fortune. Pub. Well, you're at the bottom of a hill here, aren't you? I wouldn't know. Sorry, is this lad waiting to come in? Yeah, I parked near the museum last time. So I'm going to film in a new follow-up, you know, when apparently it's from when Jenny Agutter is, what do you call it, during the war. Thank you. Thank you. '91, can't be '91. Hello, is everything open as normal? Can I get an £18 raw return ticket still? Oh, good, thank you. It's alright, no rush if you're busy.
If you went on the return now,
Mm.
you'd be coming back up on the bus.
Oh, really?
Because the last train is only a halfway one.
Well, we're going to get off at Haworth and go to the gift shop on the return journey, so that's the idea. Right, thank you. I was going to ask about parking as well. Last time I came, there weren't all these vans here, and I parked where that skip was. Right.
Yeah, the next train out of here is at 14:50 and it's not coming back.
14.50. That's 10 to 3, isn't it? Bloody hell.
But it's not coming back up here, it's a bus.
From Keighley to... Well, I was going to get the return, go to Keighley, and then come back, and then get off at Haworth, go to the gift shop, buy some goodies.
I'm not sure whether will the bus stop at Haworth? So it will stop at Haworth,
Yeah.
then you can't get from Haworth up here.
Well, it's not that far, is it?
I don't know, to be honest, walking wise. I don't know.
I could always get a taxi or something. I've never been on the train, so I thought I'll come here. I saw it were open. Yeah, I can understand, yeah. Well, I'll have a look at museum for an hour. That could pass an hour and then get that train. 10 to 3. Oh, it's no museum open. The museum not open. Oh, right, oh, right. Right. I might be better leaving it till next time I'm off work is July for 2 weeks, so will it all be all sorted by then? Well, will it be back to normal in July though? Yeah. I think I'll leave it then just to be safe. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not interested in filming. It's the rail. I've never been on the railway before. I've been to all the filming locations and walked through the fields to the bridge. I even went to the bridge on that where the landslide was in the film. There's a right horrible crumbly crack, and I emailed the chap at Haworth. I said, tourists who want to go there, and you can't get on the bumpy track. Yeah, I'll take a leaflet and I'll come back in July. That's best bet, isn't it? Right. Yeah, well. Okay, well thanks very much anyway. It's alright, thank you. Yeah, due to the filming, you wouldn't have heard that, but it's a bus return because of filming here, there and everywhere. The museum here is shut. There is another small museum at Ingrove. Trust me to get the wrong ready. Well, I didn't know all this filming was going on. I'll have a look at Oakworth, see if that's still open. Good job I can lift my hornet up. I'll come back in July when I'm off work again. I looked at your website last night. I thought it's open Wednesday. No mention of any filming and closures. Yeah. Oh, good. Well, I'll come back in July. I was gonna. Yeah, picture I couldn't say hello to Jenny Agutter. They're meant to be doing some filming somewhere with, what's his name? Han Solo, Harrison Ford somewhere. And Tom Cruise is in Yorkshire doing something. I'll go to Haworth anyway. See if the gift shop's open. Then, just round the corner is Oakworth. So very sorry, but no train ride today. Said everything's. I said I want to go on the £18 day trip. Oh no, it's all disrupted because of filming. The museum's shut. You'll have to come back on a bus. Next one isn't until 10 to 3. I said, bloody hell, I'll come back in June. I'm off work again in July, so I'll try again then. It should have said on website. I checked website last night. Well, open Wednesday to Sunday. No mention of all this. Still, it's a nice day. It's not a wasted day. There's nobody here we know. Is Harrison Ford here? Or is Tom Cruise? No. They're doing filming in Yorkshire somewhere. I could have said hello to Tom Cruise. He likes his motorbikes. Anyway, thank you. See you again, mate. Oh well, come back in July. What a pity. I could have gone on the choo-choo, but you what I said, the next one isn't till 10, till the 3. Right, left for Haworth. See, I've done bridge 7 miles. That's not so far, is it? I could go that way, home. Haworth, 2 miles. What's all them vans for anyway? Filming something? Why do you need a bloody 100 vans? What are they filming? Very nice, aren't they? Poppies. They're full of clothing and etc. Yeah, apparently the follow-up to the Railway Children features Jenny Agutter playing the same person, Roberta Water... what would they call? Water something. Waterford. Water something. And she's been, must be her kids. What did he call? I forgot the bloody word. When they're evacuated during the war. And she comes back to Oakworth and all the memories come back and they're using the exact film locations apparently. Wonder how they'll cater for the differences. Mr. Potts. Wouldn't it be good if we could get old Bernard to play Mr. Potts? Sorry, Perks, bloody hell, Perks. Me, I'm Perks, Perks, yeah, Perks. And I think he's in a care home now, somewhere down south. You could wheel the old man up. No, I'm not coming all the way to bloody Haworth again. No, come on, Bernard, there's some money in here. I don't need any money, do I? I'm stuck in the bloody care home. No, come on, it'll be fun. Playing your old character, and Jenny's in it. Is Sally not in it? A Peter? No. I know. Two miles, I think more like maybe 5 miles. Must have gone past. I think there is a turn off for Haworth, I seem to recall, from the main road. And probably missed it. Probably down that. This might be it. Yeah, Haworth, Keighley, Halifax. Yeah, I remember now. This funny junction. Because of the refilming, that'll generate quite a bit of income for the railway, won't it? They kept asking for donations because they were struggling with the pandemic and less visitors. So the people paying for the film location will be paying them lots of money. Yeah, no need to go in the drains. I thought I'd leave them a bit of room. Hey, Jenny Agutter, yeah, with miniskirt on. Only doing some filming here as well. Have you paid and displayed my ass? Steam trains today. So I've never been in here. Model train stuff. I do. I've just been to Oxenhope, hoping to go on train. He said it's all disrupted because of filming. It's not until 10 to 3, and you'll have to get a bus back. So I said I'll come back in July when it's... So will it be over in July? That's my next time off work. It didn't say it on the website last night. It said open Wednesday to Sunday. I thought, oh, I'll go if it's a nice day. It should have said disrupted due to... It said even museums shut. So I said I wanted to go in museum. Who's filming? It's not, what's he called? Han Solo, Harrison Ford, is it? Or is it Tom Cruise? Yeah, there's all sorts going on at the moment. I think they're doing a remake of the Railway Children as well. Set during war or something. Jenny Agutter's been evacuated with her kids. Do you have anything in relation to Railway Children here? Or is it all model railway stuff? I've got a few bits off internet, you know, CDs and LPs. Yeah, I've got the DVD with the 40th anniversary, that's right. Oh yeah, I got the book last year, and the actual chap works at Oakworth, and he signed it for me. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, last year, yeah, it were all cancelled because it's silly bloody virus, yeah. Well, there's a plaque up for 40th, and Sally was there, and I talked to Sally Thomsett on Twitter, and I said, "Are you coming for 50th? I believe it's all cancelled, I'm afraid, Stephen." I said, "Oh dear." I thought she might drag old Bernard Cribbins up, because he's in his I think he's 93 now. She said, "No, he's in a care home somewhere on the south coast." I said, "Oh well, you won't be coming up here in any hurry though, even for a bit of money." That's right, yeah, because it's her kids that have been evacuated back to here, and she visits all the old places because they're all still here, aren't they? Even Perks' house, that's been added to, hasn't it? There's another house on top of it, on the side of it now. Right, well, I'll come back in July, that's best bet, isn't it? Thanks very much for your information anyway, thank you. So, all is quiet on the railway. Well, at least I know the gift shop doesn't have much in relating to the railway children film, apart from the DVD. You think, like I said, there'd be all sorts. Like that tin plate I got. Right, well, I'll go to Oakworth. Oakworth. See if Bernard Cribbins is there, Mr. Perks. Perks? Who's Perks? Me, sir, I'm Perks. Do you know anything about trains? Trains? What gauge? Oh, I don't know anything about gauges. I dare say. Well, we're going to go all there. In fact, where I've just been, Oxenhope, that's where Three Chimneys is, and I was going to see if I could go behind Three Chimneys to get a rear perspective of the farmhouse. I just did the front bit last time because well, it's a private house, of course, didn't want to intrude, but I'm sure as one of those if there was a footpath sign, then you're allowed to go on it. And after Oxenhope, I can head home on that road, you see. I'll get my map book out when I go back. Yeah, I didn't get off my bike last time. I want to have a walk through where Bernard went through that little gap in the wall 51 years ago. I bet there's a road from here straight. Oh, Oakworth, there we are. Thank you. I say, I thought there'd be a road from Haworth, there probably is. See if there's any gaps to the left down here. right into the valley here, aren't we? What I like to do is actually, it's only 5 miles, I could easily walk that along the railway lines and visit the actual places where the most recognisable places during the film are. Like another filming location with those vans there. Soon find out if there's loads of vans here as well. No, 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 you can't come on, we're filming. And Perks is here. Perks? Who's Perks? Me, sir, I'm Perks. I know, that's Perks' house added to. Is everything closed today?
No, it's open.
Oh, good. Oh, is it? Right. I've just been to Oxenhope, hoping to get a return train ticket.
Oh, it's closed for...
Yeah, and they said it's open, but you'll have to get a bus back from Keighley. I said I have to come back in July.
Bus stop?
No, when I asked about the return train, £18. I'll have to turn around, it's alright. No, the lady at Oxenhope, where the line begins, said yes, it's open, £18, but when you get to Keighley, it's a bus return. I said, hang on, I'll just forget it and come back in July, I think, so that's the best bet. So this is closed, right. Is there anyone famous here? Tom Cruise or Harrison Ford? Who is it? Oh. Well, Tom Cruise and Harrison Ford are in Yorkshire at the moment. Give them a bit part in film. Get Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise can play Mr. Perks. Right. Okay, thanks anyway. See ya. Oh well. So we can't film on that station. Am I still really filming myself? I'll check.
Me, sir, I'm Perks.
Yes, amazingly. There we are. It did say who, didn't it? So, I mean, Monstrange yet, plus it looks a bit dodgy cloud-wise. What's going on here? What are you doing, Albert? Yeah. See, I didn't see her ass before then. Imagine wearing something like that, bloody Nora. And she were gorgeous. Haworth. Oh, I'm sure you can get to Oxen thingy this way. I forgot it's the main road for 2 or 3 miles, isn't it? But they're all interconnected once you get up to Haworth. Like I said, this is a bottom level and there's an upper level. Very thirsty. Another eccentric, long hair with a gas mask on. Model shop. Fish and chips, are they already shut? Oh no, that's open. Steam trains today, indeed. That's what I mean, a bloody big hill. There you are, you see Oxenhope 2 mile. So, rather than having a look round Haworth again, I will go to Oxenhope. Visit Three Chimneys, which is now 4 Chimneys. I could actually stop at a pub, couldn't I, and have a shandy or something, but I do have my energy drink, which will be wine by now. A Golden Hind. Actually, this is that road back. I'm sure. Yeah, I'll bit slow down. A woman. Yeah, this is that country road back over the hills. I think it's different than the one with the grit on. I think I'll pull over somewhere and glug me drink. See Oxenhope, where's the bloody... Should be a sign saying left Oxenhope. Must be here, surely. When it said Marsh Top, that is, I'm sure that is Three Chimneys Lane. Let's have a look. I recognise that white path. Ben's Lane. Check my map. Ben's Lane. Gonna go down Ben's Lane if it isn't Ben's Lane. What page is that? I forgot. 16. Keighley. Oxenhope, 54, bloody hell. Oh, circled it. Bents. Yeah, Bents, it is Bents. Can you see that circle there? In fact, I'm going to put these maps on my little bit of film. We should all get into the habit of doing that, so other people who might want to visit. I'm going to have my drink, won't I? No, I'll leave it. It's a big can, so I'll leave it till I'm up back again. All I'm worried about is these bloody stones, and my toes are getting rather thin, so I'll have to be careful. Let's use the back brake. Should I go on the grass? Bents Lane, yeah, Bents Lane. There's no nails on here. This isn't the lane, by the way, where they come on the horse and carts. You think it would be. I dare say, if you're familiar with the film, I dare say it was that one, which doesn't seem to lead to anywhere. Now, does it say footpath or is it all private? Right, so this is the back of Three Chimneys. Which is where a few of the scenes are, of course, naturally. And I didn't do this last time, so that's why I'm doing it now. I better double check the filming. And yellow, all overgrown, see. If I lived here to cater for tourists, I'd cut all that down and have tea and biscuits, you know, in the actual filming location. Knowing my luck, see, can you see three chimneys, one on the end there, middle one, well, to the right, and the one on the left. Oh, I don't want to go down any hills. Can't see it there anyway. So that's a filming location. Let's check it's filming again. Yes, please to say. Get a still of that and send it to Sally, complete with thistles. And like I said before, it's had an extra wing added to it. So it's now for the 5 chimneys. It's too hot for all this. Let's go to Bernard's Gap. Bernard's Gap. And this was another little filming thing where Sally and Peter are hanging over the wall. Jenny announces the paper chase. Paper chase? What's that?
Sippy! 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 Sippy!
You have to be into the film to appreciate all this. Bernard's Gap. Actually, now I've found and filmed the house in Bernard's Gap, I think I'll head for home, because it is this road that leads back to Cologne. And more bees in my gloves, you see. Date there, 1804, JH 1804. I'm glad I found it without farting around with my map. It just rang a bell, Marsh. It said Marsh something or other on the main road. And then there was a signpost saying Cologne or Burnley. Still on my drink. Stanbury, yeah, Stanbury. Oh, it is. Is it that gritty road? And rather gritty this one as well. Wasn't going to go anywhere else, was there? No point going for a shufty round Haworth with all this clobber on. It would be hot. More grits. See, the other road was down there. We come to a bend shortly. where the turn off is far down that other road. Bloody hell. Stanbury. Just missed that dip in the road, that would have had me off. Another road sign, let's slow down and see what it says. Haworth 1 mile. Footpath to Bronte Waterfalls 1.5 miles. Well, I know I've not been this way before, so I am slightly lost, but like I said, most of these roads lead to the same back road back home. Oh, Colne, 8 mile. Good. So I'll follow the signs for Stanbury. And where a scenic lay-by is, at the first opportunity I must have something to drink. I'm really dehydrated. See, this is the Wuthering Heights Inn, so this is the road that we just turned onto. Have we avoided all that grit? Bernard's Gap. Yeah, I didn't check for bug splats, did I? I had one yesterday when I went through Lytham. I just noticed it splat like a gradual one. We're back at the Silence Inn. See another perspective of it. Doesn't look particularly old. Steps, you see them steps? Oh, it is that gritty one, isn't it? Bloody hell. Steps, that's for climbing on your horse. You see them steps? There was some in my town. Climbing on your horse, get up some steps, get your leg over. Bugger, so we've not avoided the chips. Yeah, if I pull over for a drink, I'll check my lens then. More chips. Thought I missed all this crap. See, do they even the bumps out and then spray and lay? No, they don't. They leave the bloody bumps here, don't they? Beware of ducks. Bugs. Can hear them splatting. Should I stop here on a little bridge, or will there be vehicles coming? No, not stop here. Should be a lay-by, should be a picnic area. I like this. This is nice, isn't it? Next to the rhododendrons. Not the camera, I've checked for bug splats. Drink a can and get home. There we are, Monster Energy Ultra Blue. Well, I've glugged it. I told you I was thirsty. Empty can back in a bag, taking it home. Nice little spot this, isn't it? Hope them thunderstorms don't materialise tomorrow. Hope it's somewhere else. And not here. There, rhododendrons, another big bush. There are no bug splats, I'm pleased to say. Really, you should sip a drink like that when you're thirsty and you're hot, to avoid shocking the system. I just glugged it back. I should bring a pint glass with me as well, shouldn't I? And like I said, this is a junction here, so that's why it's not familiar. Did I go up that junction before? I can't remember. Look at that lovely valley. Down here there's a sign for one of those silly bloody sculptures like the one in Burnley, Panopticon. Like the one in Burnley are a waste of bloody time. You're meant to make a whistling noise when it's windy, and I went on a windy day, not a bloody sausage. They're quiet as a mouse. Or some artist will have been paid hundreds of thousands and it's a load of cobblers. I think that's the back end of Pendle Hill. Or is it front end? I mean, my mate's called his shop Pendle Home Entertainment. I said, you what? Call it Kevin's Cavern. You're into Beatles like me, but spell it with a K so you don't get into trouble with the cavern who keep copyrighting stuff. You know, in Liverpool with a C. Cavern with a K, Kevin's Cavern. No, it's Pendle Home Entertainment. I was going to turn around and have a look, but not interested in silly sculptures. The money they spend on that crap. When I meet Zab on Friday at Blackburn Cathedral, they have a hideous big metal wart on the side, and they paid 100,000 for it in the 80s. That was a lot of money then. Think how many charities could have been helped. And it's meant to signify the multicultural race, something or other of Blackburn, you know. How does a big metal wart signify that? It's a waste of bloody money. And it's shown the Deacon of Blackburn posing with the artist, I remember, in the paper. And of course the artist had a big grin on his face. What a bunch of mugs, 100 grand for this crap. Oh, there's the alpacas, they're still here, can you see? Hope it's just for wool. They don't eat alpaca pies, do they? Can you see? You probably can't see. Alpaca. It can't be farmed for meat, I hope. Surely not. Pooh, the pong. Is that alpaca wool? Did he smell? I like goats too. Look at this herbert right behind. This is a Hornet 900, 150 miles an hour, leaving a cloud of dust, 110 horsepower. So no need to tailgate Elvis. I could go back to Wycollar, because like I said, that's one of Jenny's filming locations with the creepy doctor. But I went there last time. And you see that car turned off for Heinkel. You should do a proper road all the way through. I got slightly lost last time, but you're meant to park your vehicle in a car park and not travel into the little village, but I thought, well, it's a bike, not a bus. So therefore they can't object, and when I got to Heinkel village there was another bike there, so we had the same idea.
Charming.